Hello students, now I am going to talk about joint probability distribution. Just I am going to give a introduction about this joint probability distribution in a module 5 in the subject complex analysis, probability and statistical methods. So already we learned what is mean by probability, what is mean by probability distribution. In a probability, I think around 4 distribution we studied in a previous module. That is binomial distribution, Poisson distribution, exponential and normal. That is only probability distribution. Whereas in this topic you are going to study about joint probability distribution. There only P of x, it means probability distribution of the variable x. But here joint probability distribution means here two probability variable at a time we are going to study. That is what joint probability distribution. It means P of x comma y. So this only we are going to study in this joint probability distribution. So first we'll see what is mean by this joint probability distribution. The distribution associated with two random variables, both of which are defined on the same sample space, is known as joint probability distribution. At a time we are going to study about two random variables. That's what we are going to call it as a joint probability distribution. Now in a joint probability distribution, first we'll talk about discrete joint probability distribution. So if it is discrete means what are all the condition has to satisfy. So everything we have to go through here. If x and y are two discrete random variables, the probability distribution for their simultaneous occurrence can be represented by a function with the values p of x comma y for any pair values of x comma y within the range of the random variables x and y. See that here two random variables are there, that is x and y. For that, how we can write the discrete joint probability distribution means we are going to denote that as a P of x comma y. This is what discrete joint probability distribution. Just how we are going to denote means P of x comma y. Hence, the discrete joint probability distribution of x and y is given by like this: P of x comma y, that can be written as P of x is equals to x and capital Y is equals to y. So what is the meaning of this P of x comma y means? So P of x is equals to x and y equals to y. Here capital X, capital Y, that two represents the random variables, and x and y are the variables in that random variables. The values P of x comma y gives the probability that outcomes x and y occurs at the same time. That is what P of x comma y. For example, you just see here, if a television set is to be services, let x represents the age to the nearest year of the set and y represents the number of defective tubes in the set. So then we can write this joint probability as P of 5, 3 is nothing but here is the probability that the television set is 5 years old and needs 3 new tubes. So 5 and 3, these two are interlinked. So this is what joint probability distribution. Similarly, we'll explain this one by taking one more example. In tossing a coin twice, the possible outcomes are both the times we are getting head or head tail or tail head, or both the time we are getting tail. Hence, the sample space S can be written as HH, HT, TH and then TT. Here, let X denotes 0 and 1 if head and tail appears in the first toss. So here X is nothing but the values is 0 and 1. 0 represents head appears in the first toss and 1 represents tail appears in the first toss. Let Y denotes number of heads. So this is what the one more example. According to that, now we'll write the x and y values. So total outcome will be like this. 4 outcomes will be there. H, HT, TH and then TT will be there. So first we'll write x. X means what here? The value is 0 and 1. 0 represents in the first toss head has to come. So I think the first head, tail. These two, the values of x will be a 0. And TH, TT, the value of x will be a 1, 1. Similarly, now we should write y. Y represents what? Number of heads turn up in that toss. So first toss, both are head. It means 2. One head means HT, TH. That is 1, 1, the value of y. And both the time tail means the value of y will be a 0. Now with the help of this we can write the range of x and also y we can write. Range of x is 0, 1 because we used only two numbers, real numbers, that is 0 and then 1. Whereas the range of y will be a 0, 1, 2. With the help of that we can write this one, p of x equals to 0, y equals to 2 is nothing but that value will be a 1 by 4 and p of x equals to 1, y equals to 1. X equals to 1 is nothing but what here? In a toss, the first toss will be a tail. So how many chances are there here? So 2 chances are there. And y equals to 1 is nothing but what here? Head, number of head will be a 1 here. So here head turn up, tail turn up, first toss means that TH and then y equals to 1 means I think this is 4, totally 4 is there. Out of that 4, so only one time this is possible. So that the required probability value will be a 1 by 4. Like this we should write this. Joint probability mass function. The probability function P of x comma y is a joint probability mass function of random variable x and y if it has to satisfy two conditions. The first condition is each and every joint probability value will be greater than or equals to 0. Second condition is if you go for taking the sum means you should get solution as 1. That is the condition will be like this for all p of x comma y which is greater than or equals to 0 and summation of x, summation of y, p of x comma y which is equals to 1. So this joint probability distribution table can be written as like this. So in a row wise y1, y2 and so on up to y1 by n. Similarly in a column wise x1, x2 and so on up to xm. So P11 represents x1 comma y1. P12 means x1 comma y2. Like that you can write up to the Pmn. If you row wise, if you go for adding the probabilities P11 plus P12 means you are getting the value of f of x1. Similarly second row f of x2 and so on up to f of xm. In a column wise, if you are adding P of 11 plus P of 21 and so on up to P of mn means, so you are getting the value of G of y1 you are getting. So the last column and the last row, if you go for adding means you should get solution as 1. So this is joint probability distribution. Next, we'll go for the next definition, that is the marginal probability distribution. What is mean by the marginal probability distribution of x alone, of y alone are given like this. F of x is equals to summation of p of x comma y over y. Similarly g of y means summation of probability of x comma y over x. So this is what marginal probability distribution. In a previous slide you just see. So marginal means here this last column value is there na, that only gives the marginal probability distribution. So now we'll see the next formula, expectation and standard deviation. So here you just remember the formula. Expectation of xy and also xy can be found with the help of this formula. E of x, which is equals to summation of x into f of x over x. Expectation of y means summation over y into g of y. And E of x comma y means summation of over x, summation over y, that into xy p of x comma y. This is the three formula we are using to find out the expectation of x, y and xy. And standard deviation means sigma x, that is square root of v of x, sigma y, which is equal to square root of v of y. So similarly, you can remember even this formula. So variance, to find out the variance v of x, v of y can be written in terms of expectation as e of x square minus e of x, that whole square. Similarly for v of y also. And expectation of x square, how we can find out means summation of x square into f of x over x, and expectation of y square will be summation over y square into g of y. And the next thing is covariance. To find out this covariance of x and y, first we are going to denote that one as covariance of xy can be written as expectation of xy minus expectation of x into expectation of y. Suppose these two are same, expectation of xy and expectation of x into expectation of y. These two are the same means then we can tell the random variables x and y are statistically independent. Then of course the value of covariance of xy, it will become a 0. The correlation of x and y is denoted by rho of x comma y. How we can find out this rho of x comma y? It means correlation means covariance of xy divided by sigma x into sigma y. This is the formula you have to remember to find out the correlation. So thank you. This is what introduction about joint probability distribution. Thank you.